Hello and welcome to Cookie Man and Biscuit Boy Talk Movies and Other Junk. My name is Gilbert, aka Biscuit Boy.
And my name's Alex, aka Cookie Man. How are you today, Gilbert?
I'm doing good. Ready for recording. Ready to do this episode.
And we'll not waste any of your time here. The episode that we're doing today is Men in Black, the great 1997 hit with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, I watched this the other day just to refresh my memory on it. And it's a good movie. It's a fun movie with like kind of quirky elements to it, and the opening is really good because it's a nice kind of gritty kind of world to it, where like they're arresting like Mexicans trying to cross the border and stuff. Yeah,
they find an alien in the middle of
illegal aliens. The wordplay.
Oh there, nice one. Yeah, I like that. I never thought about that before.
I had a wee giggle to myself whenever I thought of that last night. So
very good.
So yeah, and it's just kind of, they're no nonsense. Like K and his partner, I think like B or something his name is, they kind of have this start.
You watched it, but you can't remember his name
because he said it for like 2 seconds. It's like, I don't know, it had like a p kind of going for it. So yeah, it's a great start off because you kind of like, oh, what's going on here? And then there's aliens trying to get to like a better place and stuff, so I thought that was kind of cool.
But then obviously then the real world people then get stuck into it. These police get stuck into it.
Exactly, yeah.
And then they ruin everything, and then they have to get them neuralized. And for those of you who don't know what neuralization is, it's basically wiping their memory.
Yeah, like, and I have that as a note down here, that it is probably one of the coolest devices in any movies.
Like, it is really cool.
It's really cool. You know how like the credits are like 10 minutes long at the start.
Yeah, I hate that in movies, to be honest. Yeah.
It was a victim of its time, because like Spider-Man in 2002 had like extremely long credits.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they were like, okay, we have to get all this out of the way first, and then because nobody else.
But that's part of it. If you're in the guild, if you're in the Writers Guild or the Directors Guild or anything like that, that's the rule. That you have to have them at the start. You have to have the credits at the start. That was a rule. That's why George Lucas got kicked out of it. Because at the start of Star Wars, he wanted that as the opening. He wanted to leave the credits to the end.
Well, because...
And he left it. He left it because that's what he wanted to do. So that's part of the rules of that. That's why they have those.
Yeah, the opening credits would have really hindered that movie, because
that's what I mean. He wouldn't have had that iconic start to it.
Yeah, just jump into the action that's
what I mean. They're worried about that whole writing as well. The whole blurb to it beforehand. Didn't want that.
Yeah, because it's an homage to Flash Gordon serials and stuff. Like, you can just read a crawl and jump into it and stuff. But because I had to fast forward on a VHS, which is like, oh my god, how long?
You were watching Men in Black on VHS?
Yes, on VHS. Yes, I have a. Wow. I actually had, because the VHS.
You're so old school, Alex.
I know, like, I had it on VHS, so why not do it? Like, it's authentic way.
You still have a recorder.
Exactly. I do. You know what the funny thing is? Before the movie starts, there's like a promotional ad for like Domino's.
Really?
So, like, if you called that number like at the start, like, you would have got like a free pizza or something. And like, it's so funny.
You should have called it for the crack. You might have got a free pizza to see if the promotion was still going.
That's so
amazing.
Funny too. I know, like, it's crazy. It's like, oh my god, that's so weird. Because the cover of the VHS that I have is like it's like a unique cover. It has like Men in Black kind of engraved into it whenever you open it.
Oh, cool.
So it's not just like any old...
Into the actual tape?
No, not in the actual tape. No, just the box. Just the box itself.
Oh, the box. Oh, okay, cool.
So even that's kind of cool, because...
Yeah.
It's not just a regular vanilla black box, like.
Yeah,
so,
vanilla.
So I just thought that was wild fun. I just thought that was funny. There was an ad for Domino's in it.
Wow, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's really, what I really love about this is whenever they go at the start, like, they come in like in this gear and they're like spraying down the damage area as like with like flamethrowers and stuff, and they're like decontaminating and stuff. But also, whenever like the alien, the regular guy sees the alien for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, he screams
the
for
cop.
ages. Yeah, the cop. And he
screams that's right. He screams for ages.
I'm like, could you not have maybe ran, or if you're...
Well, I don't know, if you're in that situation, you know the shock hits you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously,
Also,
then he gets destroyed. Then the alien.
exactly, and then like, who are you really? I am a figment of your imagination. Because he could have said
And
anything, but then
neuralize.
yeah, pew. I automatically
Yeah, and then obviously
love
then
Kay.
the start of that.
Yeah.
Obviously the start of that movie. Then he wants to retire. Then he realizes that he needs to retire. Whatever you call him, B.
Yeah.
Agent B.
Agent Bob. Agent.
Agent Bob, we'll call him. Yeah. Agent Bob. Yeah, he has to.
Yeah.
He gets retired. He's forced to retire because he's losing his.
He's losing his edge.
Yeah.
As they say in the business, he neuralizes him, and then
obviously he's on the search now for a new partner.
Exactly, which is kind of funny because then he retires then at the end of the movie as well.
Yeah, that's
which
right.
I thought was kind of funny. He's like, I suppose I suppose that kind of talk with him, like looking at the stars and stuff, and
Yeah, I like that moment.
Yeah. He's like, you ever just
there's
stop
more
and look
out
at
there.
Exactly. Exactly. And
yeah,
then
I like that.
Yeah. Then after that, like amazing, like it's an amazing opening thing because it just automatically tells you like what the world is and how it functions, how they do things, and then it just jumps into Will Smith playing Will Smith.
Clever.
Yeah, he literally just. Fun fact. You know that one-liner? He goes, "Oh, it's just raining black people in New York." Like he ad-libbed that line.
That's a great line.
Yeah, he is the fittest person in the world. Like Usain Bolt could not be fitter than this man because like he's running after him, he's chasing him down, and he
he jumps on
the
buses
alien
and
like
this kind of
climbs
stuff.
up the wall and stuff, and then he has to run this huge spiral staircase.
Yeah.
And then he runs up.
Well,
he's not
Jay,
even out of
the
breath.
character Jay.
Jay, yeah. Jay, like he's not even out of breath. Like,
yeah.
If I were, I'd probably keel over by the time. No.
I know I couldn't run the length of myself either. It'd be like Homer. It'd be like Homer in the Simpsons when he's trying to run. He only gets to the Flanders house next door. But yeah, fun fact about Jay as well that they originally wanted Chris O'Donnell, the original Robin, to play him.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, and then David Schwimmer, Ross from Friends, he was actually considered then after because he had to turn it down because he was doing something else. Yeah.
It was probably Oh, that's crazy. But
then they saw Will Smith and they really wanted him
because it's a very nice dynamic. Like imagine because Tommy Lee Jones didn't want to do it because like apparently to him the script wasn't good at the time.
Yeah, but he was a fan of he was a fan of the comics though. He wanted to do it, but then he saw the script. He didn't like the script.
Yeah, and then like they promised they would change it to more kind of the atmosphere and the way the comic would do it. So technically, Men in Black is a Marvel movie because Marvel Comics published.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because Marvel Comics published the original Men in Black. I was reading
and
that.
Actually, the writer of the comic as well actually believes that the Men in Black are real.
Really? Funny.
Yeah,
I was
he believes the Men in Black are real.
Yeah.
He has books on it and everything. He's written books and there's also books on the Men in Black.
These are
real.
Sorry, go ahead.
Real organization.
I was looking through clips, just kind of refresh myself for the recording today, and then I was seeing these videos of like real Men in Black, and there's like camera footage of these people like coming in and out in like actual black suits and so. I don't know if it's real or not. It might just be people.
It's those kind of conspiracy theory videos. I love watching them.
Illuminati type stuff,
yeah, exactly. But as well as that, Barry Sonnenfeld, the director, actually didn't really want to work with Tommy Lee Jones because he was afraid of his alleged bad temper on set.
Oh, because that was what? 97 was the year Batman for. Oh no, it was Forever came out 2 years ago. 2 years before.
2 years before that, yeah.
Yeah.
But allegedly had a bad temper. But then once they got to filming, then they actually loved each other then after because he realized that Tommy Lee Jones once he's just passionate about the project. And it's not really a temper. It's just he's passionate. And if you have if him and the director have a good relationship and understand what's going on, then he does his work well. Then
exactly. Yeah.
But it was also Kay was actually supposed to be played. Clint Eastwood was offered the part for Kay
Clint
first.
Eastwood.
Yeah,
that
would have been a completely different movie. It would have been a good pick. But again, he turned it down because he didn't like the script. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah, it would have been completely different vibe. Like it would have been crazy because Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith just work off each other so well.
Oh,
because
they
it's
do,
like
yeah.
it's like a black guy from New York, and then like this old timey guy, from like an older time. Like it's just it's a well thought out.
It's
Yeah.
a kind of a buddy movie,
Yeah, buddy
but
cop
like
movie.
an offbeat buddy comedy.
Exactly.
But,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
No,
that's
Elvis is not dead. He just went home.
He just went home.
Oh, good. I know. I love Kay in this movie. Kay's probably my favorite character. Whenever I was younger, Jay was my favorite. But now I love.
Yeah, but when you rewatched it,
yeah. Oh, Kay's so funny. Like, there's this thing.
Yeah.
Where like he goes up to the woman whose husband was killed by the alien, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm Detective Sam Hill, and then this is Detective Black." It's just it's just funny.
Yeah.
Just those those things, and
but even
like,
even when they were filming, when they were filming, Tommy Lee Jones apparently ruined loads of takes during the shootout scenes because he was making laser gun noises while he was doing it. He was going pew 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 every time he was shooting the gun. I thought that was a pretty good fact.
It's like Ewan McGregor, because he kept making the lightsaber noises as well when he was in fight scenes.
Oh, how could you not, though?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
How could you not?
Who wouldn't? What Star Wars fan wouldn't?
I know.
Like,
brilliant.
The thing that kind of doesn't ruin the movie, but it kind of hinders it for me, is like the villain of the movie.
Okay, yeah.
I just find him
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, I just find him a bit boring, really. Like,
but he plays that character brilliantly.
Oh, he does. Yeah, like.
He's fantastic.
The effects really helped that movie. 1997 alien effects, like I didn't think would hold up that good. But
yeah,
oh
that
my
cost
God.
like 4.5 million to do that ending.
Like, oh wow!
At the time.
What a great! Like, there's some great practical and special effects.
Yeah, great practical
in that
effects
movie.
and special effects. Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
It's got a fantastic cast. Like it's got Jeebs, man. Tony Shalhoub.
Jeebs. Yeah, he Mr.
I don't know if I say his name
Spike.
right. Yeah. Minion from Spy Kids,
I'm afraid it's Mr. Minion now.
And then Rip Torn as well, that plays Zed.
Oh, he's
Vincent
he's
D'Onofrio.
Really good.
It's a great cast. And did you know as well that Michael Jackson, they used some of his footage in the first movie, and then in the second one, he asked to be in the second one. He goes, and you know the whole I could be Agent M. Yeah, he wanted to be in it then, the second one. So that's why, because he's seen the footage of the of him in the background in the first movie.
Oh yeah, because of the aliens and all, and
yeah, and the aliens, yeah. Yeah.
I actually have they monitor aliens and stuff, and they have like aliens on Earth, and apparently Sylvester Stallone is an alien in the Men in Black universe.
That's right, yeah.
And Danny DeVito, I think I saw one of them. It was hard to
in the background.
Hard to see whenever I paused it because of the fuzziness and stuff of the VHS, old school. And George Lucas too. I saw him in the screen as well.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, funny you brought up George Lucas a while ago. So that's really cool. Gee, you know what's actually really funny? You know that scene where he was drinking the sugar water? Your man,
More.
he had to do that take so many times. He got high on sugar. Like the director was quoted on saying it was like he was high on sugar because
it was actually sugar. They actually put sugar in the water.
They actually did it for authenticity.
Well, I suppose, yeah. Well, what else could you use?
Yeah, like, but in fairness, you didn't have to. Well, yeah, but that's crazy. That's devotion there, like.
That's what I mean. He did loads for that movie. He actually put braces on his legs as well to like give that effect of that.
Of like
his
the
walk.
walking and all.
Yeah. He put braces on his legs and practiced with the braces on his legs so he could get that walk right.
Oh, that's great.
That's what I mean. The whole makeup and the whole way his face is and the whole it's just fantastic.
I'm not the effects and like the work put into that was amazing. Whenever he's like pretending that he's like waiting and he's like moving his arm around and he's
he's
it's waiting
brilliant
in the van. It's hilarious. It's
really really good.
Yeah. Oh, it's and whenever. Like Kay and Jay do have like amazing chemistry. Just that whole whenever he's delivering the baby and stuff.
Oh yeah. He's
like, are you sure he's qualified to do this? Yeah, you know the big octopus baby. You know, he's like, oh, are you sure he knows what he's doing? Yeah, he's done that loads of times. Come over here and talk to me. He's like, yeah, you're doing great. Yeah, it's just wild fun.
Oh yeah, and then it like wraps around his head and everything.
Yeah. You wanted
That's
him on, sorry, yeah.
No, I was just going to say that it wasn't originally. They originally didn't want it based in New York either. They were going to have it everywhere else. They were going to do it in loads of places in America. But then the director Barry Sonnenfeld said, "Look, we'll base it in New York because people always miss things in New York. People just walk on."
Yeah.
Do you know, so they it would be a perfect place to get away with it. To get away with being seen, quote unquote.
Exactly, yeah. Well, which is really smart.
Yeah, it is.
It's really good.
And actually, fun fact about Barry Sonnenfeld, he was actually the director of photography for the Coen brothers and loads of movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Blood Simple, Raising Arizona, Miller's Crossing as well. And he actually also worked on Big, you know, with Tom Hanks.
Oh, really?
And When Harry Met Sally. Yeah.
He's a good repertoire there. Good repertoire.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
A question I have for you, Gilbert, is about the Men in Black themselves. You know how they're all named after like letters?
Yeah.
Can there only be 26 Men in Black agents at a time? Or...
This is what I mean, yeah. But they have like double A and you know all this kind of stuff.
Oh, do they have double A?
Yeah, I think it showed that in the second Men in Black. I think somebody was called double A, and they had other things like that.
Oh, but, right. Because I was thinking like. Because the place looked way bigger with
yeah, there's loads of agents. Yeah,
yeah. Like you ever know, like because do aliens work for the Men in Black as well?
Some do. Yeah, sure. Look at the little the little dudes that love coffee.
Yeah, that was a great scene. Are they practical?
I'm not too
aliens,
sure.
I'm
not
worms.
too sure.
Funny enough,
I think they probably did use practical effects, but I'd say it was some CGI as well.
Probably CGI.
They look quite practical.
Yeah, they do. The fact that we're asking that's pretty good. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's really good. That's actually a part of my favorite scene. The one with the worms, like the test where he has to take to become like a Man in Black or a Man in Black.
Yeah, yeah.
And like.
It's just a fun scene. They come into it. Yeah, because then Kay goes and talks to them and says they want coffee.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, are you sure you want coffee?" No, I'm ground.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love the whole scene. I love the whole scene. You know, when he's actually sitting doing the test and he brings the best.
Sir.
He brings yeah. and the screeching table.
Oh my god! I always mute that because like you know what's coming. And then you just,
but that's it. But a lot of those, there's a lot of little Easter eggs in there to figure out why Kay actually picked Jay. Because like when you think about it, all these guys were trying to figure out how to write on this test, and nobody realized there was a bloody table there.
Exactly. You know actually,
that he thought outside the box and he brought it to him. And then also with the shooting. When he shot the little girl, when he says, "Look, you don't know what's she hanging around here for?"
Exactly.
You know, in the middle of the night with all these monsters. You know, he wanted somebody to think outside the box. So I thought all those were really cool as well. Those little Easter eggy things.
You know what actually is really interesting? Like the fact that there was a table right beside Jay as well. There was a tiny table.
Oh, what's there?
Like, yeah, there was a tiny table. So like if he didn't go for the big massive one, he could have went for the one beside him. But I think like
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I was watching that scene today again because I do love that bit where he's making fun of him and he's like, nobody knows why we're here.
Best of the best.
So we're here, graduated with honors.
And also as well, another reason why it just popped in my head. Another reason why they choose New York was because of the World's Fair.
Yeah, because
they ended with the spaceship and everything. Yeah,
yeah.
That's another reason why they chose that.
The coolest scene in that movie is whenever like they're so casual about it too, so they just like shoot down the spaceship, which is really good. Yeah,
there's loads of cool bits in that movie.
Oh, there's a lot of there's a lot of great things in that movie.
And even did you know as well that Will Smith, he wrote the theme tune and everything. Men in Black. That was actually his first solo hit.
Jeez, fair play to him,
That was actually his first solo hit. You know, away from DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, really? Actually,
from the Fresh Prince. Yeah. That was his first solo hit.
Are you more of is that your favorite? Are you not like a nod your head because the black suit's coming from Men in Black 2?
Oh, I don't know. They both are good.
The black suit's coming.
Suit's coming. Nod your head. The black suit's coming. The Men in Black are back. Are breaking back. So the run on my attack. Yeah, I do like that one. Yeah, I don't know which one I prefer though.
I think because I watched Men in Black 2 more, as a kid.
Yeah, I think we did, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know because like I always saw like advertisements on the VHS tape for Men in Black 1, but like I didn't see it until like years later.
Oh, okay.
Until like I looked it up online and watched it there. But
Okay.
But yeah, so I think I do have a soft spot for Nod Your Head.
But didn't you say as well? You were talking to me about Men in Black after you watched it.
Mm.
You said as well that it was a bit boring at times.
Yeah, it was a bit boring at times. Like, because whenever you're in the morgue and you're kind of getting her up to speed with things, like, I think L is like her agent name. At the end of the
Okay,
movie.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and like, there's some kind of like obligatory action scenes that you have to do. You know, whenever like they're in the streets of New York and
Yeah.
they're like blowing things up there, and it's like, and like, I'm not a huge fan of Frank the Porg.
The porg.
Anymore.
The pug.
No, the Porg. Oh my god, I've been watching too much.
You
The
can't even
Last
say
Jedi.
pug.
I'm watching too much The Last Jedi. The Pug, yes, the Pug.
Yeah, Frank the
Pug.
pug. Yeah, I like Frank the pug though. He's brilliant in the second
Aye.
one.
Yeah, he's like,
Who let the
he's,
dogs out? Who? You know, they're in the car and they're talking about.
she's not even my
I like Frank
species.
the
I'm
Pug.
attractive. I'm attractive.
But
You're
yeah, no,
attractive.
you weren't
Yeah.
too enamored by Men in Black.
No, I'm talking about it now. I enjoyed it more than I thought I did.
Yeah,
But as I was kind of watching, I was just like, I was
it
kind of.
is quite an enjoyable movie. It's one of the, it's
Yeah.
a summer blockbuster. Like
I don't think I'm against summer blockbusters because, like, I think over these podcasts I've kind of talked ill about them. But no,
Yeah,
like I'm a
yeah.
big fan of. I like summer blockbusters. I think they're really good. But it's just
But
you know,
as a summer blockbuster, it's a great movie. I think it is well worth rewatching
oh yeah, completely.
because even for the performance of Vincent D'Onofrio, like that, he plays the bug great.
He really does.
And the effects on him were great as well. The makeup.
You know the guy with the glasses where the guy's like he's like spraying the bugs and he's like swishing
yeah.
the bugs and all. He's in the second one,
Yeah, he is.
and he's the guy with like the Men in Black stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But obviously
Which
they
is-
neuralize him loads and stuff.
Yeah, which is crazy because like, are they the same character or are they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Because that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a nice little cameo in there.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
God, do you want
no.
some mini pizzas? You want some mini pizza in the second one?
But yeah, no. As a film, I think people should rewatch this film. It is
Definitely.
just for a bit of fun and just for something good to watch, a decent movie to watch.
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
if you're looking to
you know,
pass an hour and a half, then yeah.
pass an hour and a half, think your troubles away, and watch Men in Black.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes,
Wait,
thank you very much.
before we head on, what do you think? Just what do you think of the sequels, real quick, just before we head on?
Yeah, well, the second one was good. The third one, you see, I enjoyed it for what it was, but it was a very, like, there was a lot of problems anyway making
Yeah.
that film.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot of problems trying to get it made and everything. There was a whole thing about merging Men in Black with 21 Jump Street, making a sequel of that. I looked that up. That was a bit weird. Yeah, actually merging them together,
really weird.
having Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum in it. Yeah, but then obviously they made. I haven't seen the new Men in Black International, so I can't quote on that.
Apparently,
But,
it's not great.
Yeah, apparently it's not great, but yeah, as I said, like the third
Yeah.
one, I enjoyed it for what it was. There was some sloppy moments, and it felt a bit rushed. But like
It's a member movie.
and Josh Brolin's great as
Josh
young
Brolin's.
K.
Oh wow!
That's
like
fantastic.
he's probably the
That's a
best part of that
fantastic-
movie. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
completely.
Fantastic
Josh
cast
Brolin.
in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
staring.
But yeah, it was a bit staring. Yeah, but yeah, I can't say like it felt a bit rushed. I liked it for what it was. Decent sequel, but yeah, and I did like the whole thing where I got very soppy at the end, about the family and everything.
It's a bit sad. But
Yeah.
like the thing that I didn't really like about this, Kay didn't choose Jay because of his skills or because of course there was a part
Yeah.
of it, but it kind of added a bit of like
But he was watching over
to
him.
the first movie.
know.
Yeah, like it was kind
Yeah.
of like
I like that, and explains it a bit more why he was actually watching him.
yeah, exactly. Like I like wee nods like that, but I think it maybe kind of
Yeah. It was quite nice. It was a quite
Yeah.
nice ending and everything. But yeah,
Aye.
for
It
what
was
it was,
sad,
I
like,
enjoyed it, I
I-
have to say.
I kind of welled up a wee bit too at the end. 'Cause
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's tragic, like, but.
But yeah, no, it's as a franchise, it's pretty good. It's not faultless
Oh, yeah.
as a franchise, but it's
No.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's a solid trilogy of movies. Like, you should definitely give them a watch because they're fun.
Definitely give them a
movies.
watch. Yeah, there is some funny moments, some great action, and a nice bit of acting in it as well. But yeah, Men in Black.
Yeah.
Now, on to one of my favourite segments. Movies Alex hates. Bum, 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 bum. Movies Alex hates. Dun, 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 dun. So, Mr. Alex, what have you got for us this week?
I have a movie called Where the Wild Things Are that came out around 2008. I really want to say 2008. It was one of those weird movies because as a kid, like I saw this as a kid, and I never really wanted to revisit it again because it's really weird. This kid, as a kid watching it, you're just like, this kid is like really messed up in the head. And like, why is he doing these things? And it's kind of there's like comedic bits in it, but the subtext of it's like really bad afterwards. Like they had this like dirt clod war and stuff. It was really messed up. Like after it, like oh you're laughing, oh they're getting hit, but then but whenever the laughter kind of settles down, it's like oh my god, this person was actually really hurt. Like they're bleeding and stuff, and it's a really messed up movie. Like we don't know if it's in like at least. In the movie, you don't know if it's all in their head or if it actually happened. And it's just really weird because the kid's messed up, like really messed up, and like the suit that he wears is it like a like the cat suit, like the pink one that he wears is like really it's like an allegory for like his temper and stuff. Whenever he puts that on, he loses it and stuff. And it's really weird. It's a weird zany movie because like it has a really bittersweet ending to it. Like the friend that he makes in the friend that he makes in the movie like destroys everything that they built in this island, and it's just and like he goes away like really sad at the end, but it's he goes back to his mother, and it's just a really damp kind of movie. Like I don't like kids.
It's a kids movie, isn't it?
Technically, yeah. Like I can give it this. Like it challenged me watching it because it's kind of the first time that I watched a movie where I was like, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't, it's one of the first movies that taught me how to look at movies critically, so I can give it that. It's just a really weird kind of messed up. If you're gonna let your kids watch it, make sure they're not like too sensitive. You know what I mean? Because it's really messed up, and it's one of those things that I really didn't like as a kid, which I probably should revisit later on.
But you didn't like it when you first watched it.
No, to tell you, I did hate it whenever I watched it. I came out of the theater like, what the hell did I just watch? It's not a movie. It's not a movie that you wanna because we saw it for like a school trip, and like it's not really a movie. I have such like a sour taste. Like I have such like a bad kind of memory with that because a school trip, you're going to the cinema. It's like it's supposed to be like fun kind of, and you just kind of and it's not really a good sign whenever you leave the movie theater like oh my god,
disturbed.
Like disturbed. Like it's just so weird.
Maybe the teachers should have researched it a bit more.
They probably do. Like they really should because it's been a while since I researched it, which I probably should. Maybe I'll probably do that after, just to see what the Rotten Tomato score is and like maybe what age it was specifically meant to be for, because like it has like cuddly kind of like anthropomorphic people like on the cover of the movie, so like maybe that kind of like lured parents into seeing it. But oh damn.
Okay, strange. I don't think I'll be watching that now.
No.
This is why I like movies Alex hates, because it'll warn me off films, and I'll just be like, I won't waste my time with them.
Exactly, yeah. It's just really weird, and that's it.
Thanks very much, Alex.
Movies.
So Where the Wild Things Are. Try not to watch that. Movies Alex hates. So now, this week I thought that I would recommend a movie.
Ooh.
Yes, I want to recommend a movie called 6 Degrees of Separation, only because Will Smith is in it. It is quite a decent movie with a great cast. It's got Will Smith, obviously. Donald Sutherland, and Ian McKellen in this.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
That's a
it's
great
actually
cast.
based on a true story.
It's a really good cast.
Yeah, it's about a con man and a robber convinces a number of people in the 1980s that he was the son of actor Sidney Poitier.
All right, okay.
It's quite a good film. The con man in this is obviously Will Smith, and he pretends that he's the son of Sidney Poitier, and he worms his way into this family's home. But it's quite dark, but it is a good movie. I would recommend to see it. It was one of I think it was either one of or the first movie that Will Smith did before any of these. Well, after his Bel Air years.
Really?
He did 6 Degrees of Separation. Yeah, I think
That
it was
old?
93 that this came out, yeah. But that's me. It's dark. It's based on a true story. And check it out. It's one of those obscure movies. I don't think anybody really would have seen it. But yeah, check it out. And so on that note, that is the end of this week's episode. Thank you very much, Alex, and thank you very much, audience, for tuning in. As always, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. All the tags are on the website, and please check us out. And as always, we've been Cookie Man and Biscuit Boy. Take care.